Every day you wake up, you have a decision to make. Will you choose the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Each day begins with a quiet discomfort, not loud, not obvious. The quiet weight of knowing you could be more than this. The dull pressure of unfinished goals. The slow ache of potential left untouched. Dreams left incomplete. Effort left unused. Potential waiting and wasting. And whether you admit it or not, you are choosing that discomfort every single day. Because there are only two paths forward. One is brutal, demanding, and unforgiving. It asks you to wake up early, to push when you're exhausted, to stay disciplined when no one is watching. The other feels easier. It asks nothing from you today. It promises to make today easier, but it will collect everything from you tomorrow. This is the truth no one can escape. You will suffer. No matter what decision you choose, it will be hard. The only choice you have is how. Will you choose the pain of discipline, the pain that burns now but builds something real? Or will you choose the pain of regret, the pain that waits patiently, then suffocates you years from now when it's too late to go back? This moment matters more than you think, because every excuse you make today is a future you quietly abandon. And every disciplined decision, no matter how small, is a declaration of who you refuse to become. So ask yourself, honestly, when the noise fades, when the distractions are gone, when it's just you and the truth, which pain do you want to live with? We live in a world that sells comfort as the goal. Comfort is marketed as happiness. Comfort is sold as success. But comfort has a cost no one talks about. Comfort slowly erodes your standards. It dulls your urgency, and it convinces you that tomorrow is guaranteed. And before you know it, weeks pass, months pass, years pass, and nothing changes. Not because you weren't capable, but because you chose what felt good instead of what would make you grow. Discipline feels heavy in the moment. It asks you to wake up early, to say no, to push when your body wants to stop. But regret? Regret is heavier. Regret whispers at night. Regret shows up when it's quiet. Regret asks the question you can't escape. What if you had tried? But let's be honest, discipline is painful. It hurts to wake up early when it's dark and cold. It hurts to train when your body is tired. It hurts to work when motivation is gone. Discipline demands sacrifice. It asks you to give up temporary pleasure for a future you can't fully see yet. No applause, no instant reward, no guarantee, just faith and work. Discipline feels lonely because most people won't understand why you're doing it. They'll say you're doing too much. They'll say you should slow down. But discipline isn't about being extreme. It's about being intentional. It's about choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term comfort. Discipline hurts, but it hurts with purpose. Every early morning builds strength. Every hard decision builds character. And slowly, quietly, you become someone different. Now let's talk about the pain no one prepares you for. The pain of regret. Regret doesn't hit you all at once. It creeps in. It shows up when you see someone living the life you wanted. It shows up when you realize time is no longer on your side. Regret sounds like, I could have done more, or I should have started earlier. Regret is waking up one day and realizing your dreams didn't die because you failed. They died because you stopped trying, because you chose ease over effort, because you chose distraction over discipline. Later is the most dangerous word in the human language. Later turns into never. And regret? Regret is pain without purpose. There's no growth in it, no redemption in it. Just the weight of knowing you didn't become who you were capable of becoming. And whether you like it or not, you are choosing your pain every single day. When you hit snooze, you're choosing. When you skip the work, you're choosing. When you avoid the hard conversation, the hard workout, the hard decision, you're choosing. Not choosing is still a choice, and that choice always comes with consequences. Discipline asks for effort now. Regret demands payment later, with interest. And the longer you wait, the higher the cost becomes. The window doesn't stay open forever. Energy fades, time speeds up, responsibilities stack. The discipline you avoid today becomes the regret you carry tomorrow. Here's what most people don't understand. Discipline isn't punishment, it's freedom. Discipline gives you options. It gives you confidence. It gives you control. When you're disciplined with your body, you move with power. When you're disciplined with your time, you create space. When you're disciplined with your mind, you become unshakable. Discipline builds self-respect. And when you respect yourself, you stop settling. You stop negotiating with weakness. You stop betraying your own potential. You start trusting yourself. Because you know when things get hard, you won't quit. That trust is priceless. And there will be a moment, a quiet moment, when no one is watching, when it would be easier to stop. That moment decides everything. That's where discipline is chosen, or regret is planted. Not in the big speeches, not in the hype, but in the silent moments where effort feels optional. That's where your future is decided. And here's the truth. You don't need motivation. You don't need perfect conditions. You need a decision. A decision to accept the pain that builds you instead of the pain that breaks you. Your future self is watching you right now. Not judging, not blaming. Waiting. Waiting to see if you'll show up. Waiting to see if you'll choose discipline today so they don't have to live with regret tomorrow. This is the moment. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when it feels easier. Now, right here. You draw the line. You decide that comfort no longer controls you, that excuses no longer run your life, that regret will not be your story. You choose discipline, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. You choose the pain that sharpens you, the pain that leads somewhere. Because pain is temporary, but regret is permanent. Years from now, you'll look back on this version of yourself, and you'll either feel pride or disappointment. You'll either say, "That's when everything changed," or "That's the moment I regret." The pain of discipline will test you, but it will never betray you. The pain of regret will comfort you now and destroy you later. So choose wisely. Choose the early mornings. Choose the hard work. Choose the uncomfortable growth. Choose the pain that builds a life you're proud of. Because in the end, discipline hurts for a moment, but regret lasts forever. And the choice has always been yours. So, will you choose the pain of discipline or the pain of regret?